Oh man, I'm like a minute late. Wow, my headphones are way up. Holy cow. Whoa. How does that sound? Does that sound good? Whoa. Jar's broken. There's the sploosh. What's up, everybody? How you doing? It's Tuesday. Start of the week. Sounds awesome as always. Rage, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. How are you? How you doing? Trying to figure out like, I know it's like, you want to be like here. Oh, what's going on? It's a lucky woman to get to hear that awesome voice all the time. She would tell you it probably gets on her nerves sometimes. No, I was stuck in traffic getting home and called her and like told her where I was and, you know, let her know how close I was and all that. And we were just talking shit on the phone and, you know, I just told her, it's like, you know what? Like, it's awesome to have like a best friend that I can, you know, just joke around, have fun, all that, you know. Good to see you too, man. I'm doing all right. Got a camping trip coming up soon on Super. First time tent camping. Well, if you would like some advice, I'm not going to say like I'm an expert or that I'm, you know, the end all be all of information. By all means, drop it in the DMs, man. We are a tent camping family. I have been my whole childhood, Boy Scouts and all that stuff. So please give me advice. Let's see. First time taking the boy. Nice. Good. Let's see. Bring a tarp, buy some tarps, some big tarps. One goes underneath your tent. One should also go over your tent. Even though you have a rain fly, still put like another tarp over the top if you can. If you have cold nights, make sure the kid and you also bring a winter hat. So with your head outside the sleeping bag, a lot of times your heat will actually escape your head. So putting the snow, like putting like a snow cap on, toboggan, whatever you want to call that. You want to wear that when you go to sleep. It'll actually keep you, young guns. It'll actually keep you warmer. Oh man. All right. We're diving into adult content here. So, you know, viewer discretion advised. Gina, how are ya? How are ya? Oh, I love it. I love it. Young Guns, how are ya? Young Guns. So y'all need to throw some Derks love in chat for Young Guns. 4-0 in our OG league. That's like what, 24 years old. He is 4-0, number 1 in the OG league. You get that new car yet? No, maybe later this week. Maybe later this week. But yeah, toboggan. And if we're going the OnlyFans route, believe it or not, You don't want to go into your sleeping bag like in like sweats and all that stuff. Believe it or not, the way sleeping bags are designed with the nylon and everything else, you actually do stay a bit warmer with less clothes. So that's the way they're designed. A good sleeping pad. Don't be ashamed about bringing, you're not backpacking, you're tent camping, right? So, you know, don't be ashamed about bringing some air mattresses because you do want your sleep. Trying to think what's some other, really? I mean, it's tough for like the first time, right? So you I don't know if you have Rage. I don't know if you have one of the Coleman camping stoves. I mean, those things are so tried and true. Their design probably hasn't changed in 50 years. Those things are awesome. The Coleman camping stoves are absolutely fantastic. So if it's something that you think you're going to do in the future, it's a good investment to get. They're really not that expensive. But the Coleman camping stove is awesome. If this is just your, if you're just doing this just to try it out and you're doing some more like campfire style cooking, the big thing I would tell you is before you go, do tinfoil packs. And do tinfoil packs. One of those bringing a bunch of cooking stuff. Cool. Other dads and sons. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I grew up with, man. That's awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. But some cool stuff to like do with your son there. Like make some tin foil packs with like potatoes, and like a meat and a vegetable. Time I did more camping outside of video games. Yeah, I hear ya. We like to go like at least twice a year. We like to do a fall and a spring. Like prep some tin foil packs, obviously on ice while you're traveling, and like cut the meat like really thin so that it like easily cooks all the way through. And they're great for basically getting a bed of coals and, you know, throwing it on a bed of coals, and then you just basically let it cook on the inside, open up the tin foil, and then dump it out on a plate, and you got food. That's a great campfire one that's fun for the kids, besides like the marshmallows and, you know, s'mores and all that stuff, is those cast iron like sandwich makers, where basically like you get 2 pieces of bread, and you can do like ham and cheese and stuff like that, and it like squashes. It's almost like a panini maker for a campfire. And you can do those. But also people do like campfire pies, where like you get the 2 pieces of bread, you put like a cherry filling in it, squash it, and you get this like little like campfire pie. It's like lava, so it's like lava. So yeah, making cobbler is always fun. Camping, we used to do that all the time. Gina and I were in scouts together, and did a bunch of this stuff. So, and Young Guns, actually, we were all in the same scout troop. So, you know, definitely bring plenty of mosquito spray, stuff like that. Bring layers. So I know you're in Cali, but bring layers. So yeah, Gene was in our troop. Yep. He was 2 years behind me, 3 years behind me. Something like that. Look at dirt and leaves and stuff. Cool. Yeah, we got a hot weekend ahead of us. Yeah, but I mean, it's still probably get cold at night. So just make sure you bring your layers. And always prep for rain. Always prep for rain. I'm trying to think if there's any other like really good first time, like good camping hacks that I can think of. I did not think this is where tea time was going today. I love it. This is why I love this. This is like my favorite part, man. It's my favorite part with all you guys. And gals and human beings and thems. Yeah. Yeah. Trying to think what's been successful with the girls camping. Gosh, I mean, like getting them to, I mean, again, they're girls, but like we always get them to like build like fairy houses and like gather like pine cones and sticks and build little houses at the base of the tree. You know, with little man, maybe like, hey dude, like you should go and gather sticks and like build like a fort, you know, like a little fort in the woods, you know, stacking them and interlocking them and all that stuff. You know, you might find that like really, really cool. Yeah. Bug repellent moisturizer. Big thing is don't get something with fragrance. You want to be real careful with something with fragrance because it basically negates itself. So. And if you're going to a place that's like really bad for mosquitoes and everything, I'm not sure for you if like the dryness kind of counteracts that. I know it's bad for us. I mean, DEET is good. DEET is good. I know that it's like unhealthy, but it's good to keep bugs off you for a weekend. So just don't ingest it. Gosh, what else is some cool stuff that we do when we go camping? You know, initially the, you know, campfire chairs, you know, find something that's comfortable, but you know, if you're just going for the first time, you know, I'm sure people have good suggestions. Bring plenty of fluids to drink for sure. Plenty of fluids. Plenty of just snacks, like dry snacks. D is good, Dirk 2024. That's what I'm running on. What's up, Pete? How you doing? Look at that. Pete, Guns, Rage, Gina. We got the whole crew in here tonight. Is HC lurking in the depths? Is he gonna pop out? Is Nade lurking in the depths and gonna pop out? Is Chaz lurking in the depths and gonna pop out? We're going to Santa Barbara for the camp. I don't think you're any. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, shoot, anywhere in upstate New York or North Carolina is just breeding grounds for mosquitoes. So, which has been my camping experience. Breakfast was always like full eggs or just those mini cereal boxes. It really was. It was like all eggs or just cereal boxes. But like the biggest thing is like just make it easy on yourself the first go around, you know, and you'll learn what you need and what you don't need. So. Good, Pete. I'm all right. Hurt my back, you know, lost part of the driveway from the hurricane, blah, 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 but doing okay. Doing all right. I'm actually feeling pretty good. So I'm actually having a Zoom call with the other dads about food planning. Cool. That is awesome that you guys are all working together on it. That is awesome. That is really good. That is really good. I mean, it's fun, like cooking hot dogs over the fire and everything. You know, one of the cool things is, like, I was talking about the cast iron things for making like hot pockets basically out of bread. The other cool thing to do I like is I bought the grate that has like a latch, and so that you can like flip it both sides, so it's basically like a mesh basket that you can cook with. And what's great for that is you can grill vegetables in it, you can grill steaks in it. All that stuff is really good. And like getting a cheap cast iron pan is not bad either. So one of them is from Kazakhstan and has a huge cast iron pan. I know I want to go on this. I want to go on this camping trip. Yeah, that sounds really good. That sounds like we're going to be making some good stuff, and it's just going to sit there, and it's just going to get added to, and it's going to be stirred, and it's just... I used to love that, seeing that, which is very different from the US, right? Very different. When I was in Afghanistan, one of the really cool culture experiences... Oh, cool. Okay. It has some food from his region. Like, one of the cool things to like notice culturally was how they would just get a, you know, they would just have this pot in between them, and they would all sit there and cook together, and they'd cook this meal and share it together. And it was all the time. Like, these cats would truck in stuff, because I was managing a Connex yard at one point, and like they would get out of their semi trucks and just like, while they were waiting to be unloaded, they would just like fire up a rice pot and start like having a meal together. It was so cool. Like, it was so cool to just see that, you know, to see that bond, that human bond, you know. No one's from Turkey and from Palestine. Nice. And then maybe in the end, I'll contribute with chai. That's awesome. That sounds like it's going to be a really good time. Man, now I'm worried about how much food we'll have cooked and how to store leftovers safe enough from bears. So the biggest thing I'll tell you is always cook like the minimum. You can always cook more. Like, you're not going anywhere. It's not like you got to be out of the restaurant or you got to like hit a bedtime or anything. You're camping. Like, it's just gonna be its thing. So like having having the, cooking, okay, this is gonna be just enough for everybody to have a meal, and then maybe a couple people having seconds. Like, that's how I would cook it. And then if people want more, it's like, cool, we'll just fire up a little bit more. And you just do a little bit at a time. Do a little bit at a time. And you supplement with stuff that is sealed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cook, make sure that you're out, and biggest thing is like, bring a tub with a little thing of Dawn, a scrub brush, and then go to the nearest water station and just make sure you clean everything so you don't have like stuff with food on it that they can do. For us, when we go camping with our friends, the easiest thing to do to secure it from bears is to literally just secure it in your car, windows up, doors locked, all that stuff. They generally can't smell it through your cars. So that's what we do a lot. Anything that you break the seal on, right? So like, if you still have like bags of chips, but the chips are sealed in the bag, they're not going to smell it. As long as that stuff's not mixed. So I'll watch the archive stream and take notes. There you go, buddy. There you go. I'm happy for you, Rage. I'm happy for you. That is so awesome. Like, really enjoy it. Have a good time. Drink it in. You know, drink in the time. There's really nothing better than like just sitting at the campfire, staring at it, and just like letting it all go, disconnecting, connecting with other humans. I mean, so many so many talks at the campfire, you know. So many talks at the campfire where you really get to know people, you know. You really get to know people, and they're not assholes, you know. It's weird how much all this crap affects how we communicate with each other and all that. When you take yourself out of it, you put yourself in that element where you take it all away and it's just human on human. It's amazing how all the other stuff that separates us, it just mysteriously goes away. And, you know, like everybody starts to, you know, really respect each other and mesh together and everything. It's awesome. So, yeah. Yeah. Good guys you've known for a while. Awesome. Well, I mean, like, so like growing up, I was a part of this group. It started with a bunch of shop teachers doing this with their sons. And then they kind of like made it into this like organization, and they just kept like growing it. And, I was thinking about taking my DSLR, but I think the less tech I take with me, the better. I mean, I can remember video of like camping trips and stuff. I wouldn't say it's too much, but I would say you could probably just get the same effect, you know, using your phone. But yeah, like it started with this group, and then they just started like it just started branching out, and then it became this like, we called it the Black Fly Festival, and we kept, and like it was funny, they turned it into this like Black Fly Festival, and then it kind of grew out from there, and but I mean, there would be like 40 something people camping over like, we would call the campsite, and we would reserve like 6 or 7 campsites like next to each other, and it would just be tents everywhere. And then like the whole like 40, 30 people, like you get there on whatever Thursday or Friday, there was like one guy that would always have this huge pot of chili going. So like the first night, like, and it was always like you looked forward to it. It was like famous chili, you know? And so you'd have that, and then you'd go out the next morning, and everybody would take off and go fishing, and then everybody would come back, and we had like a ring toss game, Adirondack ring toss, which is like it was like a washer, hook in the tree, fishing line, and you would like throw it. You've probably seen the game before, and you would and we had that going, and horseshoes, and you know, everybody around the campfire. And then like one night, like everybody brought steaks, right, for their group, but they put them all in the same cooler, and then like a couple of guys would make this huge fire and get like these really good like hot coals, and they would set it up, and there'd just be these 2 guys like just whipping out 40 steaks for like everybody. I mean, it was such a cool experience, like to do all that stuff. And we'd have this like ceremony, like where we'd all like stand in a circle and give everybody awards, like furthest traveled, and like we'd vote for like our favorite oldest member and stuff. Like it was all this weird stuff, but it was just fun. Like it was just a bunch of dudes having fun. So, and you can kind of make it like a tradition, you know. You can make it a tradition and always have that connection with other people. So, which you guys all know, I've been screaming about that on this channel for over a year, is that like none of this fucking shit matters. People matter. It's people that matter. It's people that matter, and people that are gonna get us through all the madness. So, but yeah, geez, how long have we been going already? We've already been going 36 minutes. Damn. Yeah, I've been very, very fortunate, Rage. I will say that through a bunch of bad shit, I can also count my blessings. I've had it very 50-50. Yeah. Yep. And you're a good father for doing that, Rage. You're a good father for doing that. But yeah, obviously with the hurricane, you know, Western New York was like, or Western North Carolina was, messed up pretty bad. One of my gaming friends, Snowfall, that has been on this channel a ton of times playing Division and Destiny with him. He's in Asheville. I haven't heard back from him yet. I don't know. He's probably not, obviously the gaming channels are probably his last worry right now. But yeah, it was very, very bad. So one of the things that I've been thinking about yesterday and today is I'm going to find a organization to donate to make sure that funds go directly to Western North Carolina. I've also got Army buddies out there. I had a cousin out there. He's fine, but it's really, really bad. It's really, really bad. It's washed out roads. It's washed out their water system. A popular tourist town that we used to go to, Chimney Rock. I would say half of the downtown has been completely wiped off the earth, like gone. So, you know, I do want to, you know, one of the things I said way back in 19 when I quit was, if I did come back, I wanted to do more charity streaming, and that's something I haven't done this year. And, you know, I got, you know, the town that we got married in, was underwater. You know, it's just, it's really bad out there. And so I just want to do my piece. So I'm thinking I need to find a good organization. I was thinking Red Cross, but I don't want it to like go to a big organization and then it may not end up in Western North Carolina. I'm going to try to find something that's very, very directed to Western North Carolina, and I'd like to do like maybe do like $1,000 fundraiser, and have that running this month to you know, just for us to do our part, to, you know, what I've been screaming on the channel, like doing what we need to do to help another human, you know. So yeah, thank you, Rage. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. But yeah, so that would be considered a channel update. Emails are still coming. Actually, I saw a Twitch notification that Intergeek Designs was live making my emotes. If you guys are ever into like art and like emote making and stuff, let me see if I can get a shout out. Intergeek Designs? Is that it? Yep, that's it. So go drop him a follow. Good cat. He's kind of like the leader of the magic of our LGS that's up here, just north of me. It's kind of weird. I'm exactly 30 minutes from like every LGS right now. Weird. Um, so, yeah. So go drop them a follow. Working hard on those. Let's see. Yeah. So, big news with Commander. The RC turned over, the RC turned over the Commander format, managing the Commander format to Wizards of the Coast. So this is going to be very interesting to see. And, it's really sad how it came to be. Again, you all have seen me harp on it. I harped on it even back in 2019, like I've just seen the worst in people, and we just need to take care of each other, and we need to check ourselves. Like, we need to check ourselves at the door. Constantly challenge our thoughts, constantly challenge our views, constantly challenge and seek empathy, with others, and try to understand. Like, push for understanding first. I ranted pretty hard the other night about not liking the bands. And I hope that my message came across that it's not the card's fault, it's the people's fault. Of people not communicating what experience they want to have playing Commander, or what their deck does. It's just better if you're just forthright and honest. Don't hide it and then surprise people and piss them off. Like, I just don't understand that. And then on the losing end, like, just be okay with getting beat and getting stomped, and then saying like, hey, that was a really good game. You changing that out to something else. So, sorry, a little last what happened there. Did things get really ugly? Yeah. So the rules committee for Commander banned a bunch of cards, right? And they banned fast mana, Jeweled Lotus, which is that card right there. I got it in plastic now. It's my museum piece now. So they banned fast mana, basically saying it's not fun, and I mean, Rage, you'll hate to hear this. Basically what happened is that happened, and the worst of the community came out. And this is a completely volunteer organization running the most popular format in Magic the Gathering. A completely volunteer. They do not get paid to manage this format. That is the largest format in Magic the Gathering, makes Wizards of the Coast all this money, and these people don't see a dime for it. And people in the community had the gall to threaten to dox them, death threats, and I've heard other threats towards the female members of this group that I won't say on here. And just some really bad stuff. And it's very, very sad. It's super sad. Super sad. It's it's the worst. It's the worst thing I could think of ever happen. Yeah, it probably is just a minority of people, or I should say a minority of the player base. But like, I won't lie to you, where I feel like a lot of the player base that has come in and they're so dedicated to Commander, they never played the 60 card competitive format and actually got used to getting their asses stomped like the rest of us did. The rest of us played the 60 card format. You played best of 3 games. You would lose 2. You know, you go to F&M and you would go 0 and whatever, and you would just lose. And you had to get better at playing the game and make your decks better and make better decisions and like get used to losing, because you have to lose before you can win in this game. Like, you can't just win. And then people get so worked up over their cards and their cardboard, and then they sit there and they, you know, they sit there and they don't run any interaction. They want to just do their thing. Like, they just want to do their like unoptimal thing that makes them happy. But when somebody beats this unoptimal, this low power thing, they get all like crazy and butthurt and flip out and all this other stuff. And so I would say that probably the threats were a minority, but I don't think that the player base in Commander, I don't think it's a minority of the player base that's the problem. I think it's the majority. And I think there's probably a smaller subset, in my opinion. Again, this is opinion, where the smaller percentage are the people that got their asses whooped all the time in 60 card format and can go and play Commander and have a conversation once they get their ass stomped. Like, hey, like, you won. Can you switch it out? You know, do you have something else that you want to try and play? You know, I see that, you know, I need to improve this deck. I think I'm going to go up 1. You know, I think I'm going to go up the power a little bit, you know, and just have like open conversations. And I know that's hard. I get it. I know it's hard, and I'm starting to get ranty with it, but like, people just need to, you know, and it's both sides. If you have somebody that's having a difficult time communicating that, be the bigger person and be aware. If you are more socially connected and like socially aware, and you see that maybe that person's uncomfortable and unhappy, like, maybe you do something to change that. Like, recognize that is all I'm basically saying. Is like, everybody just needs to be better. The sad thing about Most Happy is now that it's turned into people complaining about everything they can think of rather than just having fun, right? And like, and that's the thing that sucks. Is like, I feel as though when Destiny went to PC, in my opinion, when Destiny went to PC, I pretty much knew that was the end of this small, caring community that I knew, because I knew what it was going to bring about. And like, Commander, the format in Magic the Gathering, has gained so much popularity. Dr. Lupo's playing it on stream. Darkness, Professor Broman, trying to think of some other big streamers that are playing it. I mean, to me, Dr. Lupo playing it on his stream, he's coming over and playing on Magic Creators streams. Like, now we've got the video game community and the Magic the Gathering community starting to like merge. And a lot of the video game community that I see on Twitter, a lot of the guys I follow, they were trying to escape the toxicity of the video game world, and they were trying to come over to the Magic the Gathering world and have and Commander's a very social format. They were trying to have something that was a little bit more naturally organic and, you know, had a little bit more respect and everything. And then these bans happened and they just got into this format in the last couple years. Lord of the Rings was a big one that got a lot of these people into it. But they just came over to this format and boom, they're met with the same toxicity they just left over in the Destiny community or whatever, you know, basically fill in the blank video game community where people are just flipping out about nothing. You know. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, people have a hard time putting their egos aside. Yeah. And that's the big thing is like, check your ego at the door, you know? But, am I? Okay, I did put Baldur's Gate 3 as my stream game. But, so, we'll see. We'll see what the fallout is from this. We'll see how it goes. Not a big fan of their bracket conversation. Gina said it on Twitter. I am probably a bigger fan of what Gina was pointing out on Twitter about the point system like Canadian Highlander has. Like, hey, my cards add up to, my deck is scoring, you know, my deck is scoring a 75. What's your deck score? Well, my deck only scores a 55. Oh, okay. So we're like 20 points apart. So let me see. I probably have like a 60 point deck. Let me go, you know, let me go find that one. Boom. All right. Yeah. This is a 60 point deck. I'm going to play this now. So you can play that 55. We're going to play this game and everything. And if we finish it in time, are you guys cool if I go back to this 75 point deck? I just built it and I really want to play it. You guys cool with that? Like, that's the conversation that we need to have. That's the conversation we need to have. And yes, I am more socially, you know, extrovert, obviously, with me streaming and talking to you guys. I know. I keep wanting to get the Magic the Gathering packs at Costco. Every time I go, I don't see them. It sucks. There's some really, really good deals. Really, really good deals, and I want to get them. But back's doing okay. I feel like I'm about 85, 90% now. But like, back to what I was saying, like, you guys just heard the conversation I had. And as the socially extrovert person, like, you need to have that conversation. Now, if I'm on the opposite, maybe I'm not the one presenting the high power, maybe I'm presenting the low power, you know, it's still the same conversation. Like, hey, I've got a 55 point deck. You've got a, you know, 75 point deck. You know, I'm going to go either, if I have that, you're like, okay, 75, I've got an 80. Do you mind playing 75 versus an 80 point deck? You mind doing that? Okay, I'm going to play this. But once we finish, I do want to really, really play that 55 point deck. I think it's going to be really fun. It's pirates, you know? Like something like that, you know, and the socially extrovert people, I mean, be a leader at the table, like be a leader at the table and try to guide the experience a little bit. And I feel like every table needs that. But you know, it also takes, it's all personal stuff too. You know, taking your loss and thinking about it and saying, you know what? I got my ass stomped. But you know why I got my ass stomped? I don't have enough card draw. You know why I got my ass stomped? Because I don't play enough ramp in my deck. You know, I don't play enough land ramp. Let me print out a dockside real quick and then it's a 65. I love it, Gina. I love it. like I was thinking about it on the drive home, Gina. So I visited Gina this weekend. And we were hanging out. What's up, boy? Here. You know, we got to play Commander. I haven't played Commander in person forever. It was so much fun to play in person with Gina and the rest of our family. And me and Gina had this really, really, really cool moment during our Commander game. So I know some of you are lost on this, but basically I'll try to dumb it down. So we've got some really nice board states going around, right? Game's really humming along. We're starting, like, it's really starting to gain a lot of craziness going on. Gina smartly, there's a mechanic where, like, basically lets you put a spell on layaway. So he puts the spell on layaway turns ago. I knew what was coming. I just, matter of when, right? So I'm holding, or basically that spell that he had on, or they had on layaway, they played that. And what it does is it destroys all creatures on the battlefield. So it just destroys everything. I had an instant speed response to try to save my creatures. It's a cool card in my deck that has a lot of versatility to it. And the versatility that I used in the moment was saving my creature, trying to save a couple important creatures. I could save 2 important creatures out of, like, I think I had like 4 or 5. So I play it, right? I'm like, ha ha! I play it, right? And then Gina proceeds to play a spell that basically takes that spell and says, nope, put it back in your hand. And that spell doesn't happen. And so, like, literally, they wipe all the creatures. I try to save mine, and then they said nope, and everything still got wiped out. And I really honestly think that at, like, an LGS in a social format with the type of Commander players that we're seeing and hearing and just experiencing sometimes, I have experienced it. The person that was in my shoes probably would have, like, gotten, like, super pissed off and flustered and blah, blah, blah. Would have been, like, complaining about board wipes and all this other stuff. But, like, if you don't play the game the way it's supposed to be competitively, you can't appreciate that moment that you just had. That is Magic the Gathering in a box, is that sequence of events and why it's such a cool game. And yeah, I lost my creatures. Like, it happened because Gina was playing very smart and did the right thing, had it ready, all that stuff. So, you know, and I mean, like, I was actually blown away, and I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. Like, but it wasn't like I was pissed. I was like, oh my God, that was like, that's magic. That is Magic the Gathering, you know? He played a spell, or they played a spell. I played a spell. And then they said, nope, I'm going to make sure that that original spell goes through. You know, it's playing on the stack. It's that back and forth. That's so much fun. And I just feel like Commander's become this, like, I'm going to do my thing over here. Don't touch me. Let's see who gets to their thing first. No, that's not what this game is. The game is interaction. Run more interaction. You know? Run more interaction. And by interaction, I mean protection for your stuff. instant speed protection, counters, removal, all that stuff. So, but I'm actually my throat's starting to go dry. Cheap viewers on HTTPS, blah, 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 blah. Cool. That sounds awesome. Appreciate it, Inverted. Probably not going to happen. Sorry. Goodbye. You know, so that's my feeling. You know, Magic is a very competitive game. It has been since the 90s. You can have lower powered stuff. That is up to you. And that is up to you to have that conversation with whoever you're playing with. If you want low powered stuff. You know, you built the janky deck. Cool. Ask people to play a precon. Hey, I'm playing something super janky. It's not going to be good. I just want to sit here and have fun. Do y'all have like a precon? Or do you have something that's janky and fun that we can all play? Just say it. Set the expectation at the table. All right. We're an hour in to tea time, which is probably about 30 minutes longer than I usually do. Might have to edit this one. Edit this one down for the episode. So for those of you on YouTube, I am very sorry. I get a little carried away sometimes. But welcome to the channel. That's what we do. All right. Let's play some Baldur's Gate. Let's go to this one. Hey, look at that. Division 2. Division 2 had double XP this weekend. And I saw a lot of great things about it on Twitter. A lot of people super happy about it. Hopefully it comes back. We didn't get internet back until Sunday. So we lost internet probably around 8, 9 o'clock on Friday morning. And then, yeah, we didn't get it back till like Sunday night. Now we were lucky because I think with the power provider that we hired to do our house is different than like the main one. We actually got power back like within 3 hours of it going down, but there's still people in our county without power. So I have installed Division 2 back on the PC. Haven't had a chance to play it since. Yeah, I haven't either. Playing Witcher 3 now and gotten addicted. Yeah. You can go. Go Witcher 3. Why is everybody hurt?
Subtle steps.
What does this plaque say?
Infirmary. Justice endures, even in suffering.
Sorry. I'm gonna pop it off here a little bit. Get the volume up on the game. What the one game I never played and it seems everyone has. Oh, Pete, you gotta try Witcher 3. It's a good one.
Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me.
Oh, damn. What was the I guess Rage, what was the urge to play Witcher 3 and what helped make it stick this time for you? Sister Rose the
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day.
Interesting. Why are you so busy?
I told Logan we didn't have enough to spare all the refugees. I knew it was a bad idea. Now I've got a dead priest to deal with as well.
For some reason, something clicked playing on PC now. Usually most action games I play with controller. This actually feels better with mouse and keyboard. Nice. I feel like I played mouse and keyboard for like my first like 15 hours of that game, and then I think I switched to controller for the rest. It was meh to me. Yeah, I could see that. You don't seem that sad about his death.
I'm not sad. I'm angry. He dedicated his life to the needy. It shouldn't have ended like this.
Oh.
One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Logan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury.
Ugh. Can I loot that bounty?
Let's see.
They look scary. I approve. Not on purpose, but we're embracing the choices that we make. The urge, because I started watching some Dragon Prince on Netflix. I've been wanting to play a good fantasy game. I go back and forth between controller and mouse and keyboard at my desktop with the Ultra monitor, which does wonders for being immersed. Yeah, and controller when I play from the couch with the PC hooked up to the TV. Yeah. Kind of want to build some like smaller ones.
Grace, must you be so insensitive? Look, investigator, Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Logan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
We're gonna get into a murder mystery?
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater.
The combat was what I didn't like at first. Once I got used to it after watching tip videos on YouTube and practice, I actually look forward to combat and hunting beasts. Cool. I kind of just like stumbled through it and started to get a hang on it. And you guys know me. If I find a cheese, that's what I'm doing. The world of The Witcher always seemed interesting to me. I'm glad I get to experience it now. Started watching the Netflix show. Ah, nice. There you go. It is. I need to get. I watched like the first 2 episodes of the Netflix show, and it was pretty good. I just never got back to it. Oh, muscle relaxers are terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Sounds like you were having quite the disagreement. Apology accepted. Don't apologize. Sound like a load of bollocks anyway. I don't imagine Ilmater cares about you swearing. Sound like you were having quite the disagreement.
You could certainly say that. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our High Priest, Father Logan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target.
I should warn you, Henry Cavill has me questioning some things about myself. Rage, I'm not worried about it. Not worried about it one bit. I know there's some good looking men out there. And I can appreciate it. Give me a Witcher with a character creator and I'll put 100 hours into it. Hell yeah. Yeah, it would. That would be pretty cool. I wonder if you've already met my favorite character in this game. Well, I literally just got into Act 3. So if I met him in Act 2, for sure, I could tell you if I did or not. But we literally we did the circus, and now we're in here. I have a feeling the next Witcher game is going to be like that. Rage, from what I understand, you don't, or excuse me, Pete, from what I understand, you don't have to play the first or second. And I've heard that the first and second has not aged well. What makes Brilgor politically convenient?
Brilgor was a refugee. No one sticks up for them at the best of times, and with Gortash in power, well, I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder.
Oh yeah. Plenty of YouTube videos about it. Man, I'll tell you what though, Witcher 3, that was a good experience. That was a positive experience for me, I think. I think it was just long enough. I feel like I remember not getting the ending that I wanted, but still being like happy with it. I feel like it had just the right length. Just the right length.
Feel free to look around the temple.
Yeah.
But fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence.
Any idea what I should be looking for?
Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really.
Where can I find the investigator?
Chares's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case. I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
Fun fact, I met Geralt's voice actor, Doug Cockles? I don't know how to pronounce that without actually being, you know, at the Game Awards a few years ago. And even he said he can't play the first or second game anymore because the gameplay hasn't aged that well. Murder in the house, right? A mass book used by the Broken Gods congregation during regular services. A lot of hymns about self-flogging scattered throughout the temple.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Mater's edict is to welcome all into his embrace, salve all suffering, by allowing his faithful to suffer
what?
the most.
That's stealing, I guess? Yeah. Didn't
All's
mean
well that ends.
to get to that.
Not as bad as it could have.
It is not for us to decide who deserves Ilmater's grace. Why not?
Derek, you're making me yawn out. Sorry.
We let more outsiders in,
Tired.
all Baldurians die. Duke Stelnane,
Have been tired.
It's no coincidence.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out?
Whoops. Sorry, checking something here. I heard your priest died. My condolences.
Thank you, stranger. Father Lorgan's passing has saddened us all.
Passing? He was murdered by one of the fugitives he was harboring.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid.
I already kind of like this. Oh, you took a picture with him, but after switching phones, you lost it because it wasn't backed up. Oh, no. So sorry to hear that, Rage. What are your thoughts on the second act? Second act was pretty good. Let's see. Second act, some of the major points. I hated losing the camp. I wish it didn't cause the camp to get lost. The first camp that we're in. Or whatever I did to lose the camp. Moonrise Towers was kind of interesting. Felt like it dragged on a little bit. I thought that the stuff there top right for the the hell's their name? The Vlaakith. I thought that stuff was pretty well paced. That was pretty good. But yeah. I gotta head out and take care of dad husband duties. Great catching up with you, Derks. Thanks for all the camp tickets. No problem, man. And again, DM me, man. DM me if you have any questions. For sure. For sure. I could even like take pictures of our camping boxes and stuff and show you what I keep packed in there and all that. Thank you, Rage, for hanging out as long as you did. So, much love to you and your family, bud. Sounds like your God would be proud of Father Lorgan.
Thank you, stranger. I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
Lord against Father Lorgan. I've nothing
Whoa.
against Father Lorgan.
What inspiration gain.
His soul. But his methods need to rest with him. We need change.
How did she turn out? She's a Dark Justice this year now. Couldn't stop her. Getting in the hot tub. Hi, Finley boy. Lay down. Come on. Lay down, buddy. Lay down. Lay down. Putting your wet nose on me. Is there another door? Oh, there is a door. Go this way. I should go in this way. She's one with the darkness now. I like that necromancer fat guy and his big brother. Yeah. Yeah, I thought those were some pretty good characters. Brother Adonic.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave.
I'm investigating Logan's murder. What do you know? Or
I know
Logan's
it's
murder.
not fair. This was the best job I ever had. Logan was kinder than most. And now they're blaming a refugee for his death. Typical.
So you don't think Brilgor killed him?
No. Brilgor was a nice bloke. He came a couple of times for soup. Potato chowder was his favorite. Didn't seem the murderous type. But what do I know?
Can you think of anyone who'd want to kill Logan?
Some folk didn't like how he looked after the refugees. But I don't think they'd kill him for it. At least, I hope they wouldn't. That's a scary thought.
Ooh, interesting. That kind of makes me wonder about that one dude. Ornate wooden hatch. What's down here?
No traps, please.
Spoiled tart. A lot of blood in here. On the wary. Perhaps the hardest suffering to ale is which dulls, but does not pang. Weariness sits deep within one's soul, but it casts its miry net across the surface, dampening all errant thoughts and feelings in its wake. Malaise of this sort can rot a heart if left to fester, but must be extricated carefully. Above all else, the wary soul knows itself better than you can. Do not condense, do not condescend, do not assume, do not impose. Simply avail yourself as a tool to the weary. Let them know you can be used however they might. Price for the passing. Plea of rest. To be free of the duration of a 10-day as the writer mourns Father Lord. Okay. Question is, which way do I want to go?
Here lies Flintster Sunseeker, born 1400 DR, died 1456 DR. Here lies Sister Shira Clarwin, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR. Here lies Reloric Windbane, born 1399 DR, died 1486 DR.
Oh, Popper, the kobold? Yeah, Popper was awesome. I love Popper too. That's awesome that we both love Popper. My favorite character in the game, if you want me to understand. Yeah, Popper was awesome. I got the prize. Oops. I did not mean to do that.
Here lies Reloric Windbane, born 1399 DR, died 1486 DR.
Sure. You got anything there, bud?
Here lies Satida Atana, born 1411 DR, died 1485 DR.
Okay. Oh, I want him to be a playable character almost. Oh, excuse me.
Well, hello.
No time to dally.
What's cooking? This'll be fun.
What now?
Display case. Disarm. Lockpick.
Let's crack it open.
Just really good people, yeah, right? What? Why not? Let's do it. Oh, do we make it? 19? Yeah, we made it. Hell yeah. Those are some other good, some other, good rolls. Wow. 2 8s, huh? Wow, Exacxies. Yo, let's go. What do we got? All that for a superior elixir of arcane cultivation. Okay. Makes no sense. Huh. It looks like a place you can go. All right.
Let's go.
My apologies if I go quiet too. Really,
Attention.
at night I've been feeling this muscle relaxer.
Hey.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna take a quick break and grab something to drink. All right. Doing the stand-up desk now. Because I was falling asleep in the chair. Oh, show. This has no... It's not damageable.
All right. What now?
Do you have something explosive on you? Smoke powder arrow. I don't know if that's gonna do it. Man, I don't really want to waste that smoke powder arrow. By the way, personal opinion. Gluten-free Oreos. Great Value brand from Walmart. Kind of on point. I think they soup up the frosting to like take away what you lose with the gluten-free cookie part. It's good. So good. All right. Do I have anything?
Keep a blade close. Tormented.
Okay. All right. Very odd that it's just a wall.
Tread lightly.
Like this isn't a path, I don't think. Nope, sure isn't.
Something over there.
Oh,
How about this?
what is that? Press the button.
That might be worth a look.
Solve the open hand temple murders. Journal updated. Fuck the blood. All right, everybody back. Everybody back together. Get the band back together again. We're on the hunt. It's a murder mystery. Uh-oh. It's never good when it saves. Having an Oreo in a decade, it must be missing out. I don't know if you're missing out per se. I don't know if you're missing out per se. I just like, the wife bought it and I had them. She's not a fan of them. And I told her, I was like, keep buying them for me. About to watch a murder mystery soon. What are you watching? Talk to me.
We'll take one more look here, then move on to the flop house. An eye out, brethren. It must be here somewhere.
All right.
Be patient, child.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
A sharper one than Doe. He spends too much time with his prey.
What's next? I'll go this way.
I'd love to, thanks.
Is that blood?
Chaz showed me this.
No, never mind.
Talk to Dirk. Well, it's a new show. I'm not into it. It's called Only Murders. I just watch it with the fam as activity. You know? Okay, gotcha.
He spends too much time with his prey. He's going to get us caught.
What about like regular ones?
Soldier.
Soldier.
What's next, I wonder?
We do not have a lot.
Take you.
Can't give up now.
Watch your back.
Why does Dolor...
Damn, dude, you're up to 73 health and you somehow like almost died. Like, why do you suck so bad at starting? Can you tell me that?
Take you.
Not really invested in true crime or murder shows. It's just, I know it's very popular though. Yeah, I hear you. So Derek, what would you be if you were in a D&D universe? Like if you had a choice. If I had a choice? I don't know. I feel as though Thea very much represents who I am. I think I would either be like a wood elf. A ranger sounds right. It would either be that or also my first like true full campaign tabletop gaming character, Quinray, who was a paladin. I would say it'd be one of those two. I'd either be a wood elf ranger or I would be a paladin. Based on like the history of my life, I'd be one of those two things. Maybe one of those two things. So. How else can I heal you without, like, taking everybody's freaking spell slots?
Let's get on with it.
At least things have stayed interesting.
I want to heal you. I want to heal you. But I also don't want to, like, spend all my resources healing you. Because you're weak. All right, let's try to go this. My guess was Dragonborn or Paladin. Why do you say Dragonborn?
Never a dull moment.
What about old Derks makes you say, yep, Dragonborn?
What's inside?
I haven't started initiative yet. There it is.
Cry about it.
No choice but to keep going. Need to find a way forward.
Alright, let's do this. They rolled a 21. Do you know, yeah? Hell yeah. Do you know, yeah? The name Derksilla. Hunt completed. I've been trying to write this D&D fantasy-like novel, like as a fun happy. Not sure how I'll implement it though. I mean,
Step quick.
You know, I'd almost say like do a miss. Interesting. What are I didn't even look at you. Resistance is a psychic. Okay. Level 8 doppelganger. Ooh. Can multi-attack if it's ambushed. Okay. Oh, it's a monstrosity. Interesting. Very interesting. Man, tonight would have been a night for a yawn counter. Do a miss. Got it. No, what was I trying to say? I mean, when you're doing your novel, what do you, like, what's your inspiration? What story do you want to tell, and what do you want to mimic almost? Like, what made you want to write that? What came to be in your mind? And put it on paper. That's the biggest thing. I struggle with it too, as far as like putting stuff on paper.
I'm ready.
You're not really ready. Why are these all misses? Get out of here. I don't understand why they're misses. Like, did we just roll bad, or... Where did she get a -1 intelligence modifier? Rolled a 9. Rolled a 2. So that'll do it every time. Hit him. Hit him again. Yeah. Shove. Athletics fail.
Catch my breath.
Ooh, 14, 17, hit, do not react. Yeah, love Hordebreaker. Hordebreaker is awesome. They rolled an 18, critical hit, do not react. Done. Ah! Got it. Don't worry, I'm almost 30, so I can't stay up late. I'm really tired right now. I'm getting old. Almost 30. Pete, what I can tell you, doesn't change late 30s. I don't know. I get visions, I guess, of people, things, and I can't really draw them out because I can't draw, so I have to write them down. But I feel like I have potential, like I'm a writer. Hey, I thought the same thing too for myself at one point. I went in high school. I definitely went through some like writing inspirations and started to really write some good stuff. And I was like never really interested in like English class or anything like that. When I got there, so Young Guns in the channel is a writer, so. If Young Guns is in here and you ever want to bend his ear about writing, I mean, shoot, man, bend his ear. I'm sure he'd love to part some of his wisdom. Oh yeah, take that. Brawler Mucus, coat your active weapon with poison. Yeah. Aspirant Dollar is talented. If a touch careless, the dagger he discarded lurks within these caves somewhere. Though I know not where, I can smell it. The fear musk from his kill stands in the air after the act because he lets them marinate first. Marinate is in italices, so marinate. So maybe it's in a jar? They stand, lie, sit, stock still as the poison fills their limbs with lead, knowing only two perfect facts. They are going to die. There's nothing they can do about it. Flowery key?
Open up. Someone was arranging these corpses. What for? Colourful torso.
Oh, find Dribbles the clown.
Hello, Dribbles. Moving in.
Is there anything else here? Was there a particular topic you were interested in writing or just in general? So I took a lot of inspiration from the writer Rick Riley, who wrote a column in Sports Illustrated. So it was sports at the time. I have always wanted to write historical fiction. Obviously, as you know, Pete, with my love of Assassin's Creed, right? Love historical fiction, always have, ever since I was a kid. So, not sure if the ad break started for you or not. I know it says it starts in about 40 seconds, so I don't want you to get cut off. But yeah, sports, historical fiction. I think that's pretty much it. Like biographies. He's like, not yet.
What's hiding here?
Not yet. Hey, I'll take that. Hmm.
Looks like these people were trying to hide in the tunnels here.
Didn't work.
The absolute. Yeah, I got you guys a fire. Oh, you're asleep. Oh, no, you're not asleep. Request for alms. Read it. Please, Father Lorgan, Rector Yanis, if you have any food to spare, our stomachs yowl at night like kicked dogs. Carrots, apples, and we'll even crunch an onion if that's what you've got. Throlda. Take all the jewelry. A scroll of flesh to stone. Take that. Elixir of heroism. Take that. Take that. Dear Mrs. Priest. Mom says I need to thank you more, so thank you. Thank you for telling off that nasty woman who was shouting all those nasty things at me. That's 3 times I've wrote thank you now. 4. So I think Mom will be happy. One more thing. Did you see my teddy anywhere? I think I dropped it during all the shouting. Oh. Not yet. Imagine Baldur's Gate 3 as a book. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, this would be a good one. I gotta go, Dirk. I wish you luck, and I'm glad I stopped by. I haven't seen you in a while. Pete, it's always good to see you, brother. I hope you're doing all right. Just know that my DMs are always open if you ever need somebody to talk to. Okay? So, you know that. You know that. So, take care of yourself. Enjoy that fall weather up there. Oh, I'm jealous. It's still like 86 degrees down here. So, yeah, it was really good talking to you. Thank you for talking to me and making stream fun like you always do. Like you always do. So, thank you, Pete. It's good seeing you, bud. We gotta get gaming together sometime. Alright, well, we discovered all that. Oh wait, there was more? Oops. There's more I didn't discover? Oh god. I didn't know what cloud kill was. Oh man, there's a chest right there too.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Are you like immune?
What a day.
Man.
Let's march.
Alright, Karlak, make it.
And hot foot. Place is trapped.
No.
2.
Can she jump? Whoa. 18? Woo! Wasn't really worth it. Interesting. I wonder what that was for. Baby. Whoa. Whoa. Where did we end up? Interesting. Is anybody driving that boat? I don't think anybody's driving that boat.
That's curious.
We got a chest. Ooh, scroll dimension door. Send to Starion. Portion right here. Nice. That's good. Fine. Oh, dead refugee. He's dead. I'm pretty sure we want the evidence, so how is it stealing again?
Hello.
There's something about Karlak picking flowers that just seems right. Look at Thia being all like super fancy. What was that all about?
Hear me out. Treacherous caress. Also,
In a brothel.
listen. It's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his.
Damn. So far I'm getting loaded up with potions. Wonder if that means I'm gonna get my ass whooped. First, Mirren.
No trespassing. Got it?
I'll get out of here. First I'm gonna steal all your freaking potions though. Oh yeah, those are mine. You can't have sweet arrows and tell me I can't freaking have it, okay? Oh yeah.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
which means we're getting a real.
Hear me out. Treacherous caress also has rules.
Stay in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks.
Interesting.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his rules. Good.
Gotta work on some things on here. Anything good in here? Yeah. Is this how Act 3 is gonna be? Is just full of like good loot everywhere? Or am I just hitting the jackpot because I'm at a guard tower? Could be. Could be it. No trespassing.
I won't let anything happen to you.
Enough, kids. Sir, you need to stay clear.
Citizen, you are being accompanied by a malfunctioning steel watcher. Please stand back.
I think you have the wrong hunk of metal.
False. Report your purpose, steel watcher. Why are you following these citizens unbidden? Ah. I understand your malfunction.
What?
Your unit is a highly outdated model. The Ragnak's casement protecting your metallurgized iced valves is burning well outside the recommended temperature. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for dismantling.
Wait, what? Same thing Damon said. Do you know how to fix this malfunctioning engine?
Yeah. Hey, Metal Man. If I report to this foundry, can my engine be fixed?
Your make is very obsolete. Repairing your engine would be not only impractical, but impossible. Report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Damn.
Yeah. Tell me something I don't know.
It thinks you're one of them, Karlak. Why?
Not sure. Maybe whatever keeps them going is similar to my tin can. Turns out I'm the fucking prototype for these things. I'll dismantle every single one of them.
Any threat to the Steelwatch is a threat to Lord Gortash himself. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
What can you tell us about Lord Gortash?
Yeah. Anything spicy you can tell me about the old prick?
You will speak of our creator, Lord Enver Gortash, with respect. He is the savior of our city, currently being inducted as the Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will keep your distance, Steel Watcher. You are malfunctioning. Report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Let's make tracks before this thing gives me the Edict of Bane. See you around, soldier.
We don't need your kind.
You keep your distance, and I'll keep mine.
Refugees. Outsiders.
Enough, Ketzer. Sir, you need to stay clear.
Stillman is dead. This does not bode well.
Great headline.
Stelmane is dead? This might not bode well? What?
Fascinating. The Duke. Ravengard, I think. I heard he's a good man. Outraged.
Let us talk to him. Please, if he could just... We have the Duke's full support. For the good of the people.
Wait, what just happened?
On it. Great headline.
Was that the Great Mine? Like, was that the big mine thing?
Face. Something to send? Don't be shy.
Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed.
I'm sorry to tell you, I found the body of one of your couriers who carried this letter.
Gomwick, that's a real shame. Fine courier he was. Stumped how I'll replace him. Most want to get into the city these days, not leave it. We've had to cut our courier services completely. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they?
You sense there's more to his anxiety than a few missing letters.
Level with me. What's really going on here?
Oh, well, one of the missing letters is my own correspondence. A personal matter, nothing serious. But you can understand if people think I can't even deliver my own letters, I'd be finished.
Any idea where the birds went missing?
Not the foggiest. Normally they fly true as an elven arrow. Something nearby is snatching them, I can tell you that much.
Oh, 18. Yep.
I'll pay when that letter's on my counter, unopened. Not one moment before.
The Duke. Ravengard, I think. I heard he's a good man.
Let us talk to him. Please, if you could just...
We have the Duke's full support. For the good of the people.
Fascinating.
Looking ahead. One day I'll catch a break.
No.
It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer? I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced, or because this group is full of weirdos.
Pigeons are very sensitive. They can't fly straight if they're disturbed.
The pigeon carries itself with an air of dignity, its mannerisms stern and commanding.
Salute
the
the
bird
pigeon.
coos its approval, yet you noticed it flinched at the sight of your hand.
Show your palms to the bird.
The bird stares, eyes filled with fury. Perhaps your open hands are a symbol the bird has learned to hate.
Dang. Let's see.
Name and rank! Quickly now! There's a war on!
Against the Absolute? I know, I'm fighting it. Lieutenant Thia reporting for duty.
At ease! At ease! I am Commander Lightfeather,
leader of the finest aerial communication regiment this side of the Triumph. State your purpose, Groundwalker. I don't have all day.
I hear some of your officers have gone missing recently. What happened to them? I'm looking for some letters that weren't delivered. Any idea where I can find them? Why does a flock of carrier pigeons need a commander? You've got plenty of high opinion. I hear some of your officers have gone missing recently. What happened to them?
Damned awful business. Fine flyers, a lot of them. Gone without a trace. Intelligence is in short supply, but we know our enemies flanked us on the west side, not one rooftop away. We're avoiding the whole area. I won't lose one more beak to the blighter. If you pass that way, beware the sign of the featherless wings. From that rooftop, none return.
Okay. Okay.
A little wet under the wing for our unit. The commander will soon straighten you out.
Everybody's inspired.
I've no need of a wing man. Commander Lightfeather will give you your briefing.
I love it. Like, think about it. Speak with animals, right? And then
Don't suppose you've stumbled across those letters yet?
but like every animal in here, I haven't been using speak with animals, but like almost every animal in here I can talk to. It said one rooftop west. Featherless wings.
The priests will open the temple up again. You will see. They're good people, holy people.
I liked her eyes. She looked cool.
Please, in the name of the crying one, have mercy.
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead. Murdered.
What happened?
I don't want to talk. My heart is in mourning.
Okay. How do we go up in the temple?
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Can I go this way? There it is. There's the ladder. Okay, is there a way to get here without... Can I still speak with animals? I still can't. Okay. Is it concentration? To long rest. Okay. All right. I need to fly. Yep. Don't want to do that. Gotta be a way to get up. Aha. Can Thea track all the way to here? See if they get lost. Oh, sick. All right, cool. Made it. Oops. I was like, there's gotta be a way. Although it would be like
A Trissin.
flavor
I've seen one in the flesh before.
if it would be flavor if like you had to fly to meet this.
Yeah.
You notice the Treacherous guards a shiny ring and stack of letters at its feet.
What are you doing here, kitty?
Kitty? How vulgar. You can call me... Actually, it's better if you don't call me at all. That'll be all, thank you.
Quite a nice ring you have there. What do you think you're going to do with it?
That's for me to know, isn't it?
Could really use that. Damn.
As could I. Good day.
About those missing pigeons in the post house.
What of them? I don't dirty my paws for anything less than pheasant, I'll have you know.
Be happy to leave you be. Oh gosh. What terrible rolls.
I shan't be bullied, harangued, or deceived. Do you hear?
Wow. Did we lose it? Shit, we sure did. Damn. Well, that sucks.
Look, I need to finish up here. Lots of soup to clean up. Blood, too.
I found this key in the cellar. Any idea what it opens?
Looks like a room key, maybe? Nothing in here, that's for sure.
Lorgan. I've nothing against Father Lorgan. He'll may to rest his soul.
Why do I have a feeling it's this dude?
Need to rest with him.
Times may be hard, but the god on the rack asks that we endure. For him.
I warned the temple of exactly this.
Still don't know what that key's for.
Please, leave me be.
Sister Yanis.
How goes the search?
Tell Yanis what you found so far.
Assassins under this temple is certainly unnerving news. Thank you for taking care of them. You're on the right track. Please, keep looking.
What? What? What do you mean keep looking? Alright. Well, it is 10:20. I'm going to go back to the camp. I will end the day. Yes. Oh.
Queen Vlakith. Skra!
You are a Sharlak, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Shestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlad.
I would agree. I don't believe her. Stand your ground, don't fall for Vlakith's lies.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
Good for you. Uh-oh, Karlak wants to talk. What's up, honey?
Soldier, my engine. It hurts. I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. I want us both to be ready if... well, if we can't fix me.
I'm not ready for that, and I never will be.
Life can come at you pretty fast, soldier. A good defense can help you stay on your feet. I think you know that, even if you don't want to. Let's go home. It's about damn time.
Karlak, I love you.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge, who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin.
Must be Gortash's doing.
As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
Mm-hmm. The Emperor promises incredible powers if you're willing to pursue them.
Yes, and at a great cost, partial ceremorphosis. I won't begrudge you your choice. As for me, though, I'm not ready. I might never be.
Yeah, we know that.
Thank you.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies.
Yep.
Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Let's see. Connect with her parasite and explore the furthest reaches of her emotions. Consider her past and present. What is the true source of her resentment? Your own regent is terrorizing you. You have good reason to hate her. Ignore it and keep faith in Orpheus. He'll give you everything you wanted. I can't explain how you feel like that. Insight. Nice.
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
You're grieving the future you'll never have. Blacketh took everything from you. Your own...
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm moored to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward.
Nice. You've been quick to pledge yourself to Orpheus. What about your own needs and wants?
Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny his freedom would be to deny my own. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again.
Okay. What next?
Find Voss at Sharess's caress and retrieve the key to releasing the prince. Orpheus Tufki Narsin.
You think the egg is doing well?
The egg grows ever warmer. The hum of life within it louder. It may yet hatch, though not soon by my estimation. Give it to me. Perhaps it will fare better under my care.
You're getting attached. Should I start calling you Mommy Lae'zel?
Only if you want me to roast you over a campfire, using my blade as a spit. But it is true that I feel some manner of responsibility for this unhatched whelp. After we free Orpheus, we can revisit the matter. If the egg hatches beforehand, well, we will shield it from the Lich Queen's zealots. Whatever may come, I will not let Vlaakith poison the fledgling with lies.
Nice. We should keep it in camp away from danger.
A camp once visited by a scheming devil is no safe haven for the unhatched. It has afforded us as much disquiet as it has rest.
True.
Leave the egg with me. There's no need for further discussion.
The egg is a distraction. It can stay where it is. Where is the egg? I don't even understand where the egg is.
The egg is not a distraction. It is a stimulation. It harbors not just a fledgling, but a testament of my mission. An effigy of Githyanki destiny, incubating before our very eyes.
Fine, keep it with you.
Thank you. I know it is a mere egg. It may never hatch. If it does, it might beget a failure. But it might also beget a fighter. And I intend to give it the chance.
I'm starting to like Lae'zel.
Baldur's Gate at last. We should find Sharess's caress. Voss will be waiting.
Blacketh promised to make you Bot Vlakith. What does that mean?
Vlakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlakith I has a Bart to Vlakith been anointed.
Yeah, because she consumed him, didn't she?
Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago.
Does anybody else want to talk? Nope. Time to end the day. Yenna? Oh, we said she could stay with us.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Yes! We can play Wanna Cup.
Of course you can stay. Pick a spot and settle in.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
Cool. I love it. I love it. Help the kiddos.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Letter from Arabella. You can still fit the letter drawn in a careful hand. Hey you, so I owe you a lot. For one, I don't know what the inside of a snake's belly looks like. For another, you let me stay at your camp. And for another, you found out what happened to moms and pops. I'm on my way now, and Bone Man says it's a good thing. I just have to let the weave guide me. As far as I can tell, it's tugging me to Baldur's Gate, so I'm headed there first. Anyway, thanks for everything. I won't forget it. Arabella. Okay. All right, it's time. Full rest. Oh. We're talking to the Emperor, huh?
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash fiercely.
Oh.
I suspected that when we took Ketherick's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brainquakes confirm that my suspicion was correct.
Oh, that's what that was before, was a brainquake.
I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome.
Hmm. You seem troubled.
An accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else.
You have a love interest?
Not love, no. What I had with Baldur Stelmane was much more than that. It was unique, at least when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Berlin was different from my relationship with you.
Was it more intimate?
In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Berlin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone.
Do you need a hug?
I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it will help. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people.
Give the Emperor's hand a reassuring squeeze.
Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
Because he said something about Stelmane's murder. On that previous one. So this is going to be a fun thing in Act 3, right? Because we're going to have the Emperor who wants to keep Orpheus imprisoned. And then we're going to have Lysel who wants to free him. And we're going to end up having that battle. So, all right, long rests. We just got a lot of story bits right there. I think that's a good ending. It's a 3-hour stream. Holy crap. Thank you everybody that came by tonight. Rage, it was great talking to you. If you see this later on YouTube or on the VOD, great talking to you, bud. Same thing, Pete. That was awesome. And yeah, Gina, thank you. For popping in, and Young Guns. It was great seeing everybody. This was a fun stream. So, but let's see. With just 2 of us, I think I'm just gonna probably just call it here, and be back Thursday, and go from there. So, love you guys. Thank you. And we'll be back for more Thursday. We're going to keep rolling on this thing. So, a lot going on. And we'll see. Maybe we'll have a charity banner or something up. So, I'll work on that maybe tomorrow night. So, love you guys. Love each other.